Hi everyone! All of us at the Religious and Social Studies department are so excited to announce that we have got a new GCSE that we will be starting as of September, which is GCSE Psychology, which we are really excited about. I've got a little PowerPoint to run through with you that's going to talk about what the GCSE involves, but I'm really hoping that a lot of you are going to sign up because it is going to be an amazing opportunity for you guys. I wanted to give you a quick overview as to what psychology is. Psychology is the study of people, behaviour and the mind. So we look at all of the different reasons why people behave in the way that they do. So we look at all of the different causes of behaviour. It is a science subject, so it is on the same level as your biology, chemistry and physics. It's important that I address a few misconceptions about what psychology is. I'm not going to teach you how to read people's minds. I'm not going to sit down and have one giant therapy session for the next 2 years. And we're not only going to be talking about mental disorders. We are going to be focusing on positive behaviours and generically why people behave in the way that they do. There is another new subject that our department is bringing out this year, and that is the BTEC Health and Social Care course. Whilst there are a few overlaps in the content between health and social care and the GCSE psychology course, there are a few differences that you should be aware of as well. So GCSE psychology is the much more academic route. It is a science. We have fought long and hard to be a science, so we're going to talk about biology and neurotransmitters and hormones, etc. It does have a maths element as well, so you will need to be able to be competent with handling data. And we have all exams at the end of year 11, whilst in health and social care it's a much more practical approach that prepares you for work, and they have coursework that continues throughout the 2 years. So whilst there are similarities in terms of a couple of little topic overlaps, there is a difference in terms of how it is assessed and the type of person or the type of student that would be beneficial to study the courses. In terms of what we look at in GCSE psychology, here are a few examples of the different topic areas that we cover. So criminal psychology is we look at why do people become criminals, the different types of crime there are and how crime is measured. We look at stages of development, so what are the differences between a newborn baby, a toddler, a child, a teenager, etc., and how that has an impact on behaviour. We do cover psychological problems, so we look at 2 different disorders. We look at schizophrenia and clinical depression in terms of the symptoms, the causes and some treatments. We carry out research methods, so we will investigate different aspects of behaviour through the use of experiments and how they are conducted. We look at social influence, so why is it that our groups of friends tend to be made up of similar people who share similar traits to ourselves. We look at memory, so we look at the way in which we are able to remember certain events in our life. And we cover sleep and dreaming, so we look at the benefits that sleep will have on us as individuals. We look at different sleep disorders and potentially what your dreams might be telling you. In terms of the assessment, there are 2 exams at the end of year 11. They are both worth 50% of the GCSE, so they're equally weighted and they are both an hour and a half long. Then I thought I would just do a little psychology experiment with you. This is known as the Muller-Lyer illusion. So if you can just have a look at the 2 arrows on the screen there, and can you identify which line do you think is longer? Now, according to psychologists, the majority of people, if they've not experienced the illusion before, would say that the bottom line is longer than the top line. Now, as psychologists, we would then take those results and say, okay, why is it that people perceive that bottom line to be longer? So again, we are looking at the causes of behaviour and the causes of why people perceive the world in the way in which they do. I really hope that I have persuaded you to take GCSE psychology. If you have any questions or anything further, please just send me an email, or if you can come and see me during some time at school, or potentially ask one of your PE teachers, and that will be really useful. And I really hope that you will join me in September with our brand new subject.